Imagine walking through a pristine tropical forest, taking a breath of crisp, unpolluted air, or drinking from a perfectly clear, cool stream. Everything feels completely serene. We are heavily conditioned to look for danger in the form of a lunging predator, massive teeth, or the bright warning colors of a venomous snake. But inside your very own body, a completely different kind of countdown can start without making a sound. There are biological weapons designed by nature that entirely bypass our evolutionary alarm systems. If you encounter them, there is no bitter warning taste on your tongue, no strange chemical odor in the air, and absolutely nothing out of the ordinary to catch your eye. From deep ocean waters to the dirt in a suburban backyard, we are looking at the most perfectly hidden poisons on Earth. And the final one on our list is so densely packed with lethal potential, a single gram possesses enough mathematical scale to kill 1 million people. Our natural senses simply did not evolve to detect these microscopic assassins. We start out in the ocean with the pufferfish. As it swims, it looks clumsy, almost cartoonish. Yet concealed securely inside its internal organs is tetrodotoxin. By weight, this naturally occurring compound is roughly 1,200 times deadlier than cyanide. Pufferfish is considered a high-end culinary delicacy in several parts of the world. But if a highly trained chef makes a microscopic error during preparation, the diner gets zero warning. There is no scent, and the meat tastes completely normal. Once ingested, tetrodotoxin acts as a physical barricade. It travels to your nerve cells and literally plugs the sodium channels, the microscopic pathways your nerves use to send electrical messages. The signals commanding your muscles to contract are entirely cut off. The victim notices a slight tingling in their lips, followed rapidly by total physical paralysis. But because the toxin cannot easily cross the blood-brain barrier, your mind remains fully awake and alert while you slowly stop breathing. You don't have to venture into deep waters to encounter these compounds. You might actually walk past the castor bean plant on a normal afternoon. It grows as a leafy, unremarkable shrub in common gardens and landscaping around the world. Locked exclusively inside the mottled, hard exterior of its seeds is a potent molecular compound called ricin. If those seeds are processed and ingested, ricin infiltrates your individual cells. It targets and physically inactivates the ribosomes, which are the microscopic structures responsible for manufacturing the proteins your cells need to survive. It literally shuts down the cellular assembly line. Because the damage happens deep at the cellular level, the initial symptoms mimic a mild flu. A fever and some muscle aches appear. By the time a doctor realizes it isn't a common virus, the systemic cellular damage is often irreversible. Highly lethal botanical weapons do not require an exotic jungle habitat. They grow naturally camouflaged right at the edge of our own patios. The most lethal substance on Earth isn't found in the wild at all. It frequently breeds in the dark, quiet corners of a home pantry, inside sealed, oxygen-starved environments like improperly canned glass jars. The architect here is a single-celled bacterium known as Clostridium botulinum. Under the right conditions, this tiny organism produces botulinum toxin, officially recognized as the most acutely lethal natural substance ever discovered. These specialized bacteria form tough outer spores that easily survive boiling water. Once sealed inside a jar of vegetables or fruit, they awaken and multiply. They don't release any gas, they don't alter the texture of the food, and they produce absolutely no smell. If consumed, the toxin operates with ruthless efficiency. It binds directly to nerve endings and permanently destroys the specific proteins required to release acetylcholine, executing a complete and permanent blockade of all nerve signals to your muscles. This visualization shows the sheer density of that lethal power. Just one microscopic pinpoint of this purified toxin, equivalent to a single gram, carries enough disruptive potential to shut down the nervous systems of over 1 million adults. The most catastrophic biological weapon on the planet doesn't stalk you through the woods. It sits quietly on a kitchen shelf. Nature is highly effective at resource management. Its most potent evolutionary defenses don't waste energy on roaring or flashing bright colors. They rely on the sheer efficiency of total concealment. Which of these 3 invisible mechanisms did you find the most alarming? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to continue examining the strange anomalies of biological evolution, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive. When you can't rely on your physical senses to spot a threat, intellectual curiosity and a deep understanding of your environment are your only real lines of defense. Stay curious and stay safe.